Alrighty, I've got a new video for y'all. This one's called Butterfly, a Beautifully Deceptive Lie. The butterfly is commonly used to represent one's spiritual transformation. It is now commonplace in the New Age movement with terms like enlightenment and self-awareness. However, the symbol is used incorrectly. It doesn't truly accurately portray transformation at all. The butterfly symbol, like the buzzwords enlightenment and self-awareness, mislead people. Most people that I come across don't even know what enlightenment really is. Most think it is the end point of spiritual growth, when in truth it is the first, not the last step. A more accurate representation of one's transformation is the chrysalis. The ego loves the image of the butterfly, just like it likes the idea of enlightenment. The butterfly is beautiful. We can get excited about being a butterfly, but the butterfly is what is left after the transformation. The chrysalis stage is the transformative phase of a caterpillar's, earthbounder's life. You must go through the chrysalis stage before you can fly. I now know without a shadow of doubt that you cannot become a butterfly unbound without going through the chrysalis stage. I too fell into this misleading perception myself. This led me to think, like most, that I would have a painless, magical transformation. Now, on the other side of some, and still in the midst of some deep transformation, I can tell you, transformation does entail discomfort. Unknowingly, I had been postponing my transformation into a butterfly by avoiding discomfort. Discomfort is the door you must walk through in order to become a butterfly. We have discomfort when we are avoiding discomfort. However, in our minds, the discomfort we are avoiding seems worse, so we are willing to stay in the discomfort we are in currently. The discomfort we need to go into is a discomfort we are avoiding at all costs. Luckily, we have tools that can quicken this process, but to hope for zero discomfort is delusional. Actually, discomfort shows you where you are delusional, and as a result, creating the very discomfort you are experiencing. I have studied and collected all the tools I would need for this phase of my life. Before, I thought the tools were going to be used to avoid discomfort, to save myself and others from their discomfort. I now know the tools are meant to help us face and clear the roots, which cannot be seen or found unless we are willing to dive into our discomfort, be it physical, mental, or emotional. Yes, the phases of a caterpillar's life do explain well the transformation we all will eventually go through. However, the butterfly image is misleading. Let's face it, we would all love to sidestep, avoid discomfort at all costs, and just focus on beauty. But that will get us nowhere. We need to look at our dark side, those perceptions, opinions, beliefs, and judgments that create discomfort in our lives, others, and the world. We need to look at it honestly and not run away from it. Using a butterfly as a symbol for transformation is a subtle way of running from it. We need to look at it as it truly is. I recommend that you start viewing the transformation as it truly is, like a chrysalis. You may not like that image. After all, it does look an awful lot like a coffin, but it fits the transformative phase of life the best. Have you ever wondered whatever happens to the caterpillar as the metaphor relates to spiritual growth? The earthbound caterpillar dies. There is no easy way to say it. If you really want to make dramatic change in your life, you need to start owning this phase of the complete process. Those earthbound parts of you, those limiting opinions, perceptions, beliefs, and judgments must go. And it ain't exactly a walk in the park. Especially since our personalities and personal realities are built upon them, which means you have to be open to yourself and your flimsy held together world falling apart. So light, truth, and enlightenment can enlighten it and rebuild it. By all means, focus on becoming a butterfly. The upside of the whole process is becoming a butterfly. Just don't kid yourself about the process of transformation, and by all means don't run from it. From our discomfort or you'll miss becoming a butterfly. Here's the story in Reflectives from the Collective language. What are reflectives from the collective? Well, it's a term I've created, and basically it relates to this. We are all connected on a consciousness level. As a result, information from consciousness and the unconsciousness of our collective cannot but help make its way into every form of communication, communion in our reality. These messages, these codes, find their ways into movies, TV, programs, magazines, books, the Bible code being a great example, and the list goes on and on. So here's a little story based on the movies that I always get information from. Movies are the main way I get information from the collective. You are waking up to the fact that there is more going on than meets the physical eye. There is something controlling you, imprisoning you. It isn't coming from out there in the world, though. It is coming from inside you. You begin to look within. You find there are dark areas in your mind and heart. You begin to face your dark side by entering into the pain and fear you're avoiding. Entering the darkness within oneself is referred to as the dark night of the soul. By diving into your fear and pain, you start to be aware that you have been enslaved and limited by yours and others' beliefs and judgments, which has created a false self, which has created a false reality as a result. By addressing yours and other limiting perceptions, beliefs, judgments, and expectations, you begin to remember who you really are. You begin the process of total recall, wherein you call out to and begin to merge with who you really are. As you go through your totality recall, you begin to uncover hidden knowledge that has always been right in front of your face and regain the power you once had, the power you had given to others, situations, and the world all around you. These lost, stolen, or given away powers relate to certain chakras and meridians. These powers are not so we can fight anyone else or anything out there, but they actually help us fight the ignorance and war, the concept of we are right, consciousness we have created in our lives and the world. Clearing the darkness, the ignorance, your fears, limiting perceptions, beliefs and judgments and expectations, you begin to embody certain life-affirming attributes. With these new attributes like self-responsibility, you begin to see that you are not locked into and limited by the game of life and its rules. You begin owning your power, adjusting your thoughts, and making choices that support and adjust the world around you, the world, your reality. But that isn't the end of the story. It is only the beginning. There are so many reflectives of the collective that I now see that it would be impossible to share it all with you. Hopefully this little snapshot will help you begin to see more and more of the amazing hologram we currently live within and help you to be more able to manage your own reality. Much love, honor, and respect to all of you for playing with me. I bow to you. Namaste.